Bitcoin right now is in the yellow area, and the yellow area is a place where Bitcoin actually could see a bull market top based on the 16-year cycle. In today's video, we are going to answer the question whether Bitcoin has stopped right now this bull market already and that we are going to see a prolonged bear market, or whether Bitcoin is still in the early phase of its bull market and that we are going to see way higher levels. So guys, let's jump straight into it. And first of all, I'm not going to bother you with all these charts that are saying that Bitcoin might have been topped. If we look at the on-chain metrics, we have a lot of different charts. We are not going to look into that because I want to keep it very simple. We are also not going to talk too long about these two moving averages because you probably have seen the video of Alessio Vastani talking about the 21 weekly moving average and the 20-week moving average. We are going to mention it slightly, but not too much. But guys, we are going to have a look at this specific chart, and this specific chart is the stablecoin dominance. And if I just want to give you a little bit of an idea what this chart basically tells us, it tells us how much dominance the stablecoins basically have, USDC and US dollar Tether. And the higher this chart goes, the lower the Bitcoin price, and the lower this chart goes, the higher the Bitcoin price. And I will give you a small example just by overlaying the Bitcoin price right here. And you can see the stablecoin dominance is coming down, Bitcoin is coming up, and Bitcoin is coming down, and the stablecoin dominance is coming up. Guys, it's a crazy interesting chart. Actually, none of the traders are watching this chart. A lot of people don't know this chart as well. So this is pretty unique that we have that we can look at this chart. So what we can see right here is that we broke above the middle of this declining channel. We broke above that and we had a big surge, as you can see right here, to the resistance. And exactly at the resistance is the moment where the stablecoin dominance topped and Bitcoin bottomed. Now the big question is, of course, guys, most likely we have seen the low in Bitcoin. This chart is basically confirming that. However, if this chart can break out from these levels, this is very, very bearish for Bitcoin and is showing us that most likely we are going to see way lower Bitcoin prices and maybe even 30,000 US dollar Bitcoin if this chart can go all the way up to these levels again. So on the weekly time frame, if I bring out the momentum indicators, to be honest, guys, it's a little bit scary because we have, since 2022, we have a declining resistance right here. We broke that declining resistance to the upside. We see the momentum also potentially coming up. So this is just something to worry about. And if we want to remain bullish, we actually want to see something like this, where we maybe like come down again right here. Maybe we form a bullish divergence. And while this chart actually comes lower. So when this chart comes lower, Bitcoin could still go to 100,000 US dollars, right? But if we break out to the upside, that's definitely not possible. So this chart is going to be the most important chart to check whether Bitcoin is staying in a bull market or whether Bitcoin is going into a very long bear market. And the breakout of this chart is going to be the confirmation for me, because if we have a multi-year long declining channel where we break out to the upside, and you can see actually right here, looks like a beautiful inverse head and shoulders, even a reversal pattern that we broke when we broke above the middle of the channel right here, which is also the neckline of that inverse head and shoulders pattern, then it doesn't look all too good. And if we would look at the target of this pattern, then you can see the target would be actually above the breakout, and it would be at some pretty previous support. So if this chart would continue to these levels to reach this target, that would bring the price of Bitcoin to 40, maybe a little bit over 40,000 US dollars. Guys, let's go to Bitcoin right here. Most of you guys have probably seen the video of Alessio Vastani, which is a very good analyst, stating that Bitcoin is trading below the 21 weekly EMA. And I will get rid of the drawing so you can see it a little better. We are trading below the 21 weekly EMA, and this is very unique, guys. We don't see that very often in the bull market. We have seen that in 2023. This was a very unique price action right here, but we haven't really seen this that much in bull markets, because previous times when we break below these key levels, it indicated the start of a multi-year a long bear market. So we got to be a bit careful right here. We are seeing a lot of signals that Bitcoin might have ended this bull market, although I don't want to say it's confirmed yet. We could also see right now something similar happening as 2023, where we just move a little bit sideways and get quickly bought up. But we do like to see something like this. So there are actually two main scenarios that I'm watching, and the first one is that we can actually move maybe a little bit sideways, go back up, maybe test the lows again, but eventually break above these key moving averages with a lot of power and resume this bull market. And that means that this one will not get above that resistance right here, but is rolling over, coming down. And the other thing is that we come up right here and that we actually get rejected from these key moving averages, similar as we have seen right here in 2021 and 22, where we broke down and that we actually retest these levels as resistance and then come down again. This would be very bearish and would be basically showing us that, most likely Bitcoin entered the bear market, and we are going to see at least on 1 year of a price decline in the Bitcoin price, which again, guys, would align very much with the 16-year cycle we have been talking about already for so long on the channel. And it's not something that we like to see, of course, Bitcoin topping in this yellow area, but it's definitely possible. Another thing I want to mention, guys, is that the sentiment right now is very, very bearish, and we don't have any confirmation that we are seeing that 60-year cycle playing out. Let's imagine for a fact that we are seeing a regular 4-year cycle, then that would mean this whole green box would be the bull market. So that would actually mean that right now we are halfway through this bull market and we have a lot of time to go until the end of 2025, which would be insanely bullish for Bitcoin and a lot of crypto. And to mention a little bit positive news, guys, we are seeing the Bitcoin dominance consolidating in a rising wedge formation with creating bearish divergences over on momentum indicators. And if we can break this support right here in the Bitcoin dominance, I still think we could see a altcoin season liquidity going to Bitcoin. That would actually be amazing, guys. Another thing that I think is actually good news is that the search term for Bitcoin price hasn't really reached a peak. It didn't surpass previous peaks, so this basically shows that the hype in the Bitcoin price, on the Bitcoin world, on the retail investors, has not reached similar peaks as we did in previous bull markets. So for example, right here in 2021, and this is in 2017. Also important to note that 2021 actually didn't surpass the one in 2017, so that might actually be not the best sign. Depends how you interpret it. Guys, I would be very interested in what you think about this, so let me know in the comment section whether you think Bitcoin is basically entering a bear market right now, or whether Bitcoin is still remaining in this bull market and that we just need a little bit more time to consolidate. If you like to get extra information on the crypto markets, you can join Will Alerts, which is a private Telegram channel which you can basically join for free by subscribing to one of our exchanges or joining one of our exchanges. We added a new exchange, which is CoinW. Right now you can get a $30,000 deposit bonus when you sign up on CoinW with our specific affiliate link on Will Portal. You can just click on this image right here and that will bring you to this specific page. If you enjoyed this video, guys, make sure to leave a thumbs up. That's very much appreciated. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I wish you all a beautiful day and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.